Hello, good people. Let's do an unboxing video, shall we? Yeah. This first box. And so people have started sending in the canned vegetables. It just says a gift for you. Enjoy your gift. Now, this is what they do when they want to be anonymous. Whole kernel corn. Oh, we need that. There are 3 of them in here. People have only just now started buying the vegetables, and as soon as they get put in there, they're gone. The vegetables and like anything that's fruit disappears very quickly. This is the reason why, if you look on that wish list, you'll notice that there are some things. Well, it'll be like a can of green beans or a can of corn. The reason why I did that is because some of those vegetables are around about $1. And I did that. I mean, some of them are in bulk form, but some of them are in single form. Like, remember those spaghetti sauces? They were all in single form. I didn't put them in bulk form. And the reason why I did that, in case you're wondering, like, well, why did she put 1 can of something on there? I do that in case someone who has limited resources would like to help and can only send 1 can, because it does help, because the fruit and the vegetables go very quickly, very quickly. Okay, and that was why I did that, in case you're like, that doesn't make any sense. But if you notice on the side of it, it may say needs 20 or needs, it like that. Now, let's see. This box is from Michelle Lopez. Michelle Lopez has supported us before. I recognize the name. It probably all came together and the boxes just were not opened at the same time. Oh. So send that pasta. Girl, did you hit the... Oh, well, you got this from Amazon. I hit a buy one, get one free pasta sale. The pasta, it goes pretty fast, too. Look. Boxes up. Look at that. Tell me if that is not a blessing. That is a blessing. And I noticed that some folks bought pasta sauces. Like I said, I'll put some more on the list. Individual, in case you want to buy 5, or in case you were, because I think they were like they were under $1.50 each. So in case you want to buy 5 or 10. These go pretty fast too. The Dinty Moore, ouch. The Dinty Moore, I'm so excited to be home and doing this again. Beef stews, those go pretty fast. I figured that they would. And pantries, food pantries, actual food pantries, love them. Oh, it's a whole nother one in here too. Oh. It's a... Ooh. Let's see who sent that to the library pantry. Let's see who we're going to thank. From Moriah. It's only one name. It says Moriah, but when your name is Moriah, you only need one name, baby. Yes. I wouldn't need a last name either. Thank you, Moriah. And let's see. This one has a note sitting right on top of it. From Wendy. I saw you listed peanut butter singles, and Amazon suggested this other brand was a better deal. Okay, that's right, because we like a good deal, girl. They say natural, so maybe they're less sugar. There's less sugar in it. From Wendy Northcutt. And less sugar, less sodium is always a thoughtful thing to do for people who have underlying health conditions, which is why I put that low sodium Spam on there. I thought about that because Spam is so high in sodium. And if you all notice, there is some low sodium options on there. Let's see what's in here first. the baby diapers and stuff like that so that we can section them off. And I also needed them to put the beans in to, you know, just to make sure that they're extra secure in that pantry because they are still food. Girl, thank you. Thank you so much. Let's see what's in this box. Moriah, I love that name. And it's not spelled. Look at the way it's spelled. What did I do with it? I sat it down somewhere. It's spelled M-O-R-I-A-H. Moriah. That's sexy. It's the peanut butter. It's a whole box. And it's peanut butter spreads. Let's see what they look like inside. Are they individuals or should I open up the package inside? Yeah, they're individual. They're 8 individually wrapped inside. And look. There's a whole box full. A whole box full. I put those, someone sent, they cleaned out the jellies, the squeezable jellies, but some dear heart sent a bunch of the little individual jellies that you see like in restaurants, you know, when you're buttering or jellying up your toast or bagel or whatever. And I put them in there just today. And one of the trays is like nearly empty. So people are getting those. And it's good to have, so, you know, just some peanut butter and jelly in there because, you know, when folks don't have their lights out, don't have their lights on, it's just a good thing to, you know, get if you can get a hold of some bread, you know. I haven't seen the bread people. Remember that I told you that I hooked up with? Excuse me. I haven't seen them since all the hurricane business started. There's no telling what happened to them. But they are very faithful because they are always there. So, look. People always have their opinions about top ramen. But this is what you have to think. People always talk about how much sodium it is, how it's not good for you. This is what you kind of got to think. You got to think about there are people who need food. There are people who are in poverty. There are people who do not have a lot. And so it is better to give a kid a pack of ramen than to give a kid nothing. There are kids in this country that are going to bed hungry, and in a country like America that should never be, but it is. And it's more common than you all think because there are all these hidden people within this nation. People who are too ashamed to step forward because this nation shames poor people, and we treat it like it's some sort of a character flaw because that's one of the ways we attack poor people. Oh, that isn't good for you, or oh, that isn't the cheap food usually isn't. But in situations in between time, in the meantime, until you can do better, it's what it is. And I wish more people thought a little deeper. We do to each other exactly what capitalism trains us to do, and we shame each other for being poor and for needing help. And that is why so many people, when they need help, they won't come get help. But in that community board on my Facebook group, people are learning. I'm understanding that they are learning that this is a safe space where coming to get food for yourself is a good thing, and that you are encouraged to do it, and that nobody here will shame you, and no one here will say harmful things to you for doing so. It has even managed to bring some sort of harmony to myself and my next door neighbor, who saw what the resource was, saw what our pantry needed, and just quietly fixed it twice. Once when he picked it up and put everything back and removed what was bad after the hurricane, and then when he put the hinge on. Oh, I said I was going to take a picture. I didn't do that. I'll do it tomorrow. But this is what community looks like. And this is what community feels like. And it's what it's supposed to look like and feel like. Each of us doing whatever it is we can, you know, to just help. Even those of you who live in upper middle class communities, recognizing what people who do not have all of their needs met need to have those needs met and are reaching out to help as well. And then it's always too the people who have been there that are willing to help first. Excuse me. Let's see what is in this box. So this is like a CVS receipt for the pantry and because I'm raising a black child. Thanks for all you do. From Angela. Thank you, Angela. I need some water. I need to turn this air up. That's what I need to do. What is in here? Let's see what Angela got for the pantry. Hear me? I need to turn the air up because I got air. Oh, she got the yellow rice, the Mahatma yellow rice. You know, I didn't think, you know, the beans, people were too interested in the beans. And then my husband, when he was refilling the pantry earlier today, one of the ladies was telling him, she was the mom of 8. She was saying how the beans were so helpful to her. And of course he told her, help yourself. But I thought these would pair well with the beans. Thank you, Angela. Who's raising a black child. I've raised some black children myself. Oh, look, they bent up the coloring book, but that's okay. It can still color for black and brown girls. Aw, I am. This is a positive affirmation coloring book for boys. You know, I think that positive affirmations are very important. And the reason why I feel like they are important is because it matters because I have, you know, I am someone who I was a broken person. And I'm someone who made so many mistakes raising my kids. And, you know, when you know better, you do better. And that's why I'm trying to just do a whole lot better for this generation. Because it does matter what you say to your kids. It does. It matters. Sometimes we can say things to children and those children will carry those things for a lifetime. I know that I did. And so when we fill them up with things like this and when they're constantly being told you are smart, you are brave, you are strong, you are worthy. And when that's constantly being fed into them, that's what they believe. Instead of you'll never amount to anything, you're nothing, you know, everybody hates black people, you know, just, you know what I mean? It does matter what you pour into a kid. And that's why I'm always saying using the term pour into, because it matters what we put inside these babies. It does. Let's see, what else did Miss Angela send us? I don't know what this is. Oh, these are the peanut butters. Look, the little peanut butters. You can spread this on some bread or on a bagel. Look, it's got those little, remember those little ice cream things when you were a kid and you got one of those little ice cream cups? Child, yes. You can put that on a bagel. You can put it on some bread. They'll go very well with those little jellies someone sent us. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, you can smell it. You can take the little jellies. That'll pair well. See how y'all work together and y'all don't even realize y'all working together? See? Okay. Let's see, is that it? Did I do all the boxes? That's it. That's all the boxes for today. There's still like 4 more boxes sitting in my living room, but we are almost caught up. You know, we are almost back to regular schmegular life. If I didn't get to your box, more than likely I probably will tomorrow. Thank you so much. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for y'all support. I couldn't do this without y'all. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'll show it to you tomorrow. We got another note in our pantry, and I'll show it to you tomorrow. It's over on TikTok, so you might have already seen it already, but I'll make sure that I produce it during tomorrow's morning coffee. I love the fact that people have figured out a way to say thank you without, some people sometimes they mean well, but people have a hard time with boundaries, On my Facebook page, I don't really use Facebook, it's just for community related things on Facebook. I don't really use it as like a social media type like I do TikTok and YouTube. And so you'll get inbox me. And the reason why they always say inbox me is because they can't inbox me because it won't allow them, just like on my TikTok settings. And the reason why I don't allow inboxing is because people not only do they not understand boundaries, but they don't understand they don't even understand basic boundaries. The way people will get personal with you inside of your, in those DMs. And it's just a boundary that I have. It doesn't make me a horrible person. I just, at this point in life, I'm not gonna do anything that I don't want to do. And what I don't want to do is, use my energy in certain ways, And what I don't want to do is to be bound to 35,000 people in that way. That's a lot of people, a lot of energy, a lot of time. And it does not mean that I don't love y'all. It does not mean that I don't care about y'all. I do. But in most of those, it's nothing that can't even be said on a social media platform. And honestly, for me, I just feel like if you can't really say it on a social media platform, then most likely you really don't really need to be saying it to me anyway. Some people will use that. Listen, some people will use those inboxes just because they want your time and your attention, and they want to have a personal conversation with you. Like literally, you can't get rid of them. They want to have a whole personal conversation with you about nothing. Nothing at all. And okay, that's lovely, but they never stop to consider that you don't have that time. And it's not that I'm saying that you're not worthy. It's me just saying that I have a life. I have a lot of obligations. And when you see me on social media, that is the most socializing I personally am willing to do. And the rest of the time is for me. It's for me. And it don't mean I don't love y'all. It don't mean that I don't care about y'all. It just means that I have boundaries, and I know where to draw those boundaries. I know how much energy and downtime I need for me. And y'all have to stop taking the fact that people are introverts personally, because it has nothing to do with you. Nothing at all. It's just how we are made. It's just who we are. It's a part of what goes along with the giving and the sharing and the caring. You need downtime for that. You can't be on that all day, every day. So with that being said, thank you so much. I love you all, and I'll talk to you in the morning. Goodbye.